It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Woo, 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 woo.
Wonderful, wonderful morning. About to get our morning started. Just leaving my brother's house. Let's go snatch up us a trailer. Be en route to our pickup. It's Monday. We're gonna be headed from Everett, Washington to Ohio. As you can see, the next few states that we're about to travel through is getting hit pretty hard, so we really gonna have to be mindful, because as you can see, it's going down a little bit everywhere. We right here in Seattle, outside of Seattle, but we got to travel through Spokane, all down into Wyoming and all of that. So it's about to get very interesting.
My posse's on Broadway. My posse's on Broadway.
We out here in Everett, Washington. It's north of Seattle. We got a load to be taken from here to Ohio. I think it's actually going all the way to Baltimore, but we're going to T-call it in Columbus. We're going to T-call it in Columbus, Ohio, so I don't think it actually delivers until the 26th. And I think we'll have it in Columbus by the 20th, by Wednesday, and then we'll get something else that's going to take us further east to get us back to Virginia by Christmas Eve. So that's really the plan. I can't front. I'm actually not even looking forward to this trip.
Home.
And the only reason based on not whether that I know it's going to be,
Asking
but some of the possibilities of it being weather. We're going over a lot of mountains. We're going to be running east across basically the Pacific Northwest. So for any and everybody that has traveled that route before or travels it on a regular, you already know the type of dangers that's involved with it, especially this time of year. Up in them high elevations and, in and out of snow or ice or a mixture of the two, and rain. I was looking at some of the map, just seeing, as far as weather radar, and a lot of places that we're going to hit within the next day to two days are getting weather. How much or how long, that I don't know. But they are dealing with weather, so we're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna be as safe as possible. So I mean, I ain't really tripping off of it, too bad. But I know that run across 90 from up here in Washington to through Spokane and a little bit of Idaho, Montana, across Montana into North Dakota down into Minnesota, down through Minneapolis into Wisconsin down into Illinois, Illinois over through Indiana into Ohio. So even though it sounds pretty quick and easy, just rambling off the states, each one of those, at least for the next day or two, should be an interesting travel. You know, I'm hoping that everything, you know, is something real simple, something we can keep it moving through. But if not, and the weather gets real crazy, and there's a lot of chaining involved, and just a lot of inclement weather.
Building route.
We ain't doing no chaining. We're
Yeah.
pulling over. We're not doing no chaining.
Yeah.
At all.
So we're gonna go grab
Proceed
us
to route start at
all our,
Associated Boulevard.
essentials, just to make sure we got, you know, all the necessary things on board. 2,404 miles from where we sit right now. So, you know, that's a good amount of running to run in 2 days or so. You know, today is Monday. We deliver on Wednesday. So, you know, that's a good amount of running to run, even when everything is right. So you couple crazy weather into that, you know, hey, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But like I said, it technically doesn't get delivered in Baltimore until the 26th. So, you know, I'm not really putting over the top pressure on myself. I mean, definitely Wednesday, but I'm not gonna put, you know, no super pressure on myself to have it there by any particular time on Wednesday. You know, I'm in the, it benefits me to get it there by Wednesday because that's the end of the pay period. So, you know, I'm putting 2,400 miles on top of already a pretty good week leads to a very good week, but nonetheless. So we're gonna get all our necessary things, so we won't have to be doing a lot of stopping. You know, emergency packs, just in case something does go wrong. We have food on board, and you know, we can maintain ourselves, because as much of a joke as it may seem to be, traveling cross country, especially in the Pacific Northwest, here we are midway through December. It ain't no joke. It's definitely not a joke. So, you know, once you get out there and you out there deep, like out there, away from any and mostly everybody, it's a humbling experience to be out there, like out there, bro. So you definitely got to be prepared. You definitely got to have necessary things you're gonna need just in the event, because it's not if, but it's more so when. So, but that's about it. Like I said, I ain't scared of the trip. I've made it before. I want to say we've made it at least twice. Mm-hmm. Not always in bad weather, but we've made the route. So I do have in my head what to anticipate. So that's why I kind of know, along with what I know and things that can possibly happen, you know, I know that this has got to be a trip that is done very strategic and you know, as defensive as possible. So like I said, we ain't dealing with no time constraints really. You know, I'm gonna be as productive and you know, use each day to get as much done as we can. But will we overexert ourselves or take chances or gambles, all in the name of time? Nah. Heading up into the Snoqualmie Mountains here in Washington. It's a real dreaded set of mountains for me. They get really bad weather up here, really a lot of footage of snow when they do get it. I think all we really gonna be dealing with right now is rain. The temperature is about 41 degrees, so we shouldn't be dealing with any ice. But as the high elevations, the temperature can drop. So it's 41 here in the beginning, so it's gonna drop down to the mid to low 30s. So you You never know what you're going to see at the top. Well, the pass is now closed. It was open for chaining. I wasn't looking forward to that. And then we get the signs of the pass is closed eastbound. Period. So here we are. I don't know where he think he going. He ain't gonna do nothing but get up this road and shut down his cars and everything all out in the middle of the street now. She's eating figs.
And yeah, I already said, pull over.
I don't know what they're saying. But yeah. So we're gonna chill. Shut this thing down, lay it back down, set my clock for about an hour, and see what it says then. I feel like I should have kept going last night, but I had a funny feeling about trying to pass it throughout the night too. I really don't like a lot of these real serious mountain passes where the weather changes really quickly. I don't like coupling that with being in the dark. Something about those two elements together freak me out. So, but it's all good. As you can see, traffic is now backed all the way up back here. And back there. Pass is closed. Ain't nobody going nowhere. 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 Couple in front of us, they putting chains on their car. Because I'm sure once they do open, it's gonna be required to have chains. So a lot of people are chaining right now, just to have it done. So we'll see. But I know we definitely need to get moving to a degree, just because I think either later tonight and into tomorrow and maybe the next day, I think they are going to have snow out here, period. So it's definitely necessary to get it moving if you can. We're going to see. Whatever I got to do to make it happen, I'll make it happen, regardless of what I want to do or don't want to do. The objective is to keep it moving, because I got a life to live, things to do, places to go, people to see. And I can't sit here and let whatever this is disrupt my actual plan, so it's all good. You can always say what you don't want to do. Don't never holler and claim what you ain't gonna do. Because you never ever know when you're gonna have to do that thing that you don't want to do. When you have options, you weigh out those options and you act on those options. But when there is no plan B, there is no second option, you don't create one. You just do what you gotta do. So that's what it is. Let's work. Let's work. Now I'm trying to go with a single. Trying to go with a single pair of chains right now. Because honestly, I don't want to double up. 2 pairs, well, I should say 2 single chains. Do this other side right here. See what happens. Like I said, you can say what you don't want to do, but eventually, bottom line is you're going to do what you got to do. And that's just how I go. You see how it all works out. Crazy out here. So we rolling. Chains on. We just a bouncing and the rumbling. But we rolling. So we shall see. We shall see. Hey, there we go. And we rolling. Now I can see these raindrops done turn to a little snowflakes. So I'm sure the higher we climb, the more we gonna see about it. Let's see about it. About it. I remember coming through here before, what, a year ago? They had snowbanks, man, as tall as our truck on the side of the road. Yes, sir. Snow for real. We ain't been driving for 5 minutes and we done went from all rain. Now we're running up into some snow.
He ain't got his chains on. He got pulled over.
Yeah, you better put them on. Keep the man above.
They ain't playing.
They gonna check. They looking. Best believe they listening. You know the sound of chains when they rolling past you when you don't hear them. Chains on, boy, stop playing. I see them, sweetheart. Whole ball game, I changed up here. anybody would try
Ain't making them chain
to come through here without the chains. When you know you need them or they requiring them, I don't know what type of fine that is, but for you to think you just gonna just make it through, because if you cause an accident or have any issues and you didn't even have the chains on your truck, like nobody's responsible. That's nobody's fault but yours.
Yeah.
Nobody's. Look at all them frozen waterfalls. And it's all about the elevator. Look at that waterfall. Ain't even frozen. They don't run it. Another one running. But that's all that fresh rainwater. Because up here, I mean, they can try to treat it, but in all honesty, there ain't too much they can do. It's so much snowfall, so quick in such a short period of time, that until they really can treat it and at least get the ground halfway right for travel, they shut the road down.
He got his chains on. Yep.
Like, it may look pretty and wonderful, and I mean, this is Christmas time, so it's right on time. But when I say it's dangerous, yo. So yeah, we're gonna update you back. This is how I get down. You see how quick it went from nothing to something, ain't it? Snoqualmie, baby! We riding! So this is what happens when you go hard, and I'm a victim of it before. I can't front, but this is what happens
No chains.
when you go hard, thinking you good, make it up to the top, and realize you ain't as good as you thought you was. Now you want to pull over and do what you need to do to keep it moving. Because what you don't want to do is get stuck up here. That's for sure. You do not want to come up here and get stuck.
No chains.
I'm just saying. I mean, is it safe to say that Team 804 is the end all be all when it comes to this trucking running thing? You know, I see PH opening Christmas presents and stuff, and feet all warm and toasted by the fire, and they probably drinking eggnog, and him and Keita, we kissing under the mistletoe. They doing all that. While we still out here on grind mode, coming across these mountain passes, chaining and all that. And I know the boy Brown, he ain't even coming over here. Brown ducking the snow, ducking the rain, ducking the ice any chance he get. So we ain't worrying about the boy Brown. He's done. Closest he gonna get to something cold is that reefer trailer on his back. But we out here, baby. 804. We spreading sauce. Made it out. It's such an overcast. You see how the sun is barely peeking through? That's weird. Like the cloud, I guess there's so much moisture in the air mixed with all that snow. I mean, it was barely letting light through. You barely could tell it's early in the daytime. But coming out of there and getting over this side of it, you can slowly see. We're going to hopefully come from up under a lot of this cloud cover. But if you do, you have no clue what this brother right here about to do. About to chain up again. Yes, chain up again. Alert, alert, alert. Having to chain up again. So, I'm out here in Utah. We're in Idaho. Almost Montana. Yeah, walking on the highways. It ain't too bad. It's more slick on the shoulder where I am right now, but climbing up a mountain pass, I don't really know how high, but what I'm gonna do is probably get to the top or get where I can get to the next real clear landing, and we're gonna shut it down. But they do have the chain law in effect, or chain, you know, the light flashing or whatever, so it is what it is. Chaining for the second time today. I knew it wasn't gonna be easy. Hey, what can you do? Let's work, baby. Let's work. Okay. Let's get it moving. Holly jolly Christmas. Dun 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 dun. Holly jolly Christmas this year. Yeah. Holly jolly Christmas this year. Morning. Yeah, we out here. We out here. Ain't nobody else out here, but we out here. Woke up this morning, decided to try to get it moving. No cell phone service. We were at a rest stop, so we did have facilities. Got food on board, but I was ready to get it moving. I still had on the chains that I put on last night, already on, so, you know, checked all that stuff. Actually, I sat throughout the night because it got a little rough last night. So I was able to stay in the sleeper for at least 8 hours. So I was able to get that time back. So I got up this morning with some daylight and getting it moving. Now honestly, it's not gonna try to even do too much. Like the next rest stop or anything like that, I'll probably stop. At least until the snowfall itself will clear. So whether that's today or tomorrow.
We out here.
Yeah.
For real.
It's pretty though. I don't know how if y'all can see it as well as we can, or if y'all can see the snowfall or the amount of snowfall like we can. But it's coming down. But every truck I see going the opposite direction, none of them have chains on. Like I said, I still have on my chains from last night. No chains on that truck either. But hey, I won't go pull them off just to have to put them back on. Because it was a chain law required coming eastbound on yesterday or on last night. So I didn't know what it was this morning. But I mean, it's more snowfall, I think, right now than it was last night. So to me,
Chain up.
I say leave my doggone chains on and ride it until I see different. And at this point, I don't see no need to take no chains off. Pulled over real quick. Take these chains off. Yours are nice. A little slick, I can't lie. Take these chains off. At this point, I feel like I don't need them. Even though, like I said, little cardio stuff. I'll be out good. But yeah, I'm gonna take these chains off because I don't get all this stuff. I think I can rock without it. I guess, let's see. Pull that thing over for a quick minute. It's starting to come down out here.
I ain't hear you.
We're in
Follow
Montana,
the directions of what they told you how to
outside of Billings, Montana. So yeah,
you do.
it's trying to do a little something. I checked the Weather Channel app, and it got it coming down probably like this for the next few hours. So I'll probably just sit it out, wait till it clear up. Well, tried to pull out this morning. Tandems on the trailers was frozen. Well, I should say the brakes for that matter. I got one side loose just by rocking and, you know, trying to cause some weight movement that way, but this side right here I cannot get to just loosen up on its own, so I didn't have no hammer, so I went and bought the biggest one it had. So I'm gonna get up under here and see if I can hit on some of these my brakes to get it to release. All up in here, they freeze overnight. It got down to like 6 degrees last night. There we go. See that? See how I just loosened? I don't know if you seen that. See that gap I just created? Let me try this top one. Definitely seeing that bottom one loosen. So let me give her the signal. Let her pull forward. And hopefully it loosened up so we can get rolling, man. Go ahead. Yes. 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 Everyone is moving. Let's ride!
Bank rolls, yeah, I made myself a boss. Had to learn from my mistakes, yeah, I had to take a loss. They say it costs to be the boss, don't make us nail it to the cross. When that back touch down, we gon' call it Randy Moss. When that back touch down, we gon' call it Randy Moss.